Everyone, Leah here from Gutsy Change Education and Coaching. I've been having a lot of questions lately about what is life coaching. So I'll just do a really brief introduction here for you. So life coaching is all about helping people who are struggling in some area of their life to move from that struggle. So from where they are at that particular moment, whether they're stuck or they're struggling or they're in a really negative state of mind, or they might know where they want to go, but they just don't know how to get there, whatever it is, it's moving from A to B, okay? So recognizing where you are now and then moving to the next place. So you'll probably hear that lots, but what does that actually mean? Like, what does that mean to me? Okay, so life coaching is about accountability, support. It's that kick up the bum when you need it, which, you know, your friends and your relatives and usually traditional therapies like psychologists and counselors and all that, they won't give you that kick up the bum for fear of, you know, litigation or something. They won't tell you how it is. Some of them, well, from my experience anyway, they sort of dance around the issue and try and get you to that point as well. But for me, coaching, I'm a very gutsy coach, okay? So I'm direct and I tell you, you know, how it is. So, but also on the same side of that, I'm also very nurturing and caring, and I will champion you as well and help you, support you through whatever it is that you need to be doing. So it's also about giving you strategies to move forward. I don't need to know your story, your background, you know, if you've had an argument with your partner, your mother, your father, your siblings. I don't need to know the he said, she said, and all the ins and outs of all that sort of stuff. All I need to know is, okay, where are you now? What do you feel now? And how are we going to move forward? And then what are we going to do differently in the future when that happens again? Okay, so I don't need to know about the past and you know what so-and-so's done to so-and-so before in the past. We don't need to know any of that sort of stuff. It's moving into the future, okay? So traditionally, you know, traditional therapists, you go there, you sit on the couch, you pour your heart out, you have a big, deep and meaningful conversation with them. They might give you some strategies and they'll analyze about why things have happened in the past. You know, why might have that happened to you? And, you know, all of that sort of stuff. Don't need to know why. It's happened. Let's move forward, okay? It's not about just getting over it. It's not about that at all. It's about allowing those feelings in, processing them in a resourceful way instead of unresourcefully, and then moving forwards. Because most of us all process our emotions unresourcefully. We just don't do it at all. So that is... and to me, it's really, what's the opposite word? It's not a proactive. You just go there and you sit and you don't take any action, okay, when you go to a traditional therapist. Don't get me wrong, it works for some people and it does work for some people, but it takes like years. Coaching, you can have success in a couple of sessions, okay, where it could take years in a traditional therapy. But mind you, that's what some people like. They like to take it slowly because change is very scary. It's out of their comfort zone. So they need that slower approach. So traditional therapy works for some people, okay? And coaching works for some people. Coaching doesn't work for all people either, okay? So that's some of the differences between... from my perception, the differences between traditional therapies and coaching. So, and getting into the coaching as well, like traditional therapists, and they have specialist areas. So like GP's a general person who helps you with all different areas, and then you have your specialist areas. So we have coaches that are specialist areas in, you know, fitness coaches, sex coaches, we have relationship coaches, we have like romantic relationship coaches, we have financial coaches. There's so coaches, spiritual coaches, business coaches. There's coaches in every area of your life, and probably some that haven't even been discovered yet. Okay, so I am a family relationship coach. So I help adults, I help people who have strained relationships with their parents or their siblings to bring peace and love back to their relationships with their families, okay? So I can't change your family. You can't change your family. I can't make them love you any more or any less. We can't fix your family. That's not what this is all about. I can't fix you. You are perfect the way you are now. It's not about fixing people. It's about bringing that peace and love, that unconditional love, back to your relationship with your family, okay? So when you can change your relationship with your family, that's when things will start to change and move more forward for you. And that's what this is all about. It's about turning all of those feelings of feeling hurt and betrayed and ostracized and the jealousy and, the manipulation that happens between brothers and sisters and mothers and daughters and the mothers and in-laws, all of that sort of stuff. It's about bringing all those negative experiences and emotions and reframing it so that we can move forward in our lives and be able to have resourceful, loving relationships with our family and loving people unconditionally instead of conditionally. So that's what life coaching is all about. I'm going to leave it there with you guys because I have just a tendency to want to go blah, 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 and teach you so much and overwhelm you all. So I just want to leave it there. Please, if you have any questions, please type them in below. I'd love to comment. And if you have any other questions that you'd like me to address in a video, that would be really good because it serves me as well as everybody else. And in the meantime, stay tuned. There's going to be lots of announcements coming up soon. Surprises with my, as you know, I'm doing my business course with Samantha Riley and also a boot camp with my Coaches Console. So getting to rock and roll to launch some specials soon. So in the meantime, everyone, please keep being gutsy and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.